Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie and I'm here to do the monthly reading for the month of September 2020 for the sign of Libra. Well, Libra, that is my rising sign. Yes. Sun sign is Cancer. I usually just Cancer straight out all the time. And the rising sign is Libra. My moon sign is Virgo. I don't have a Venus sign. I'm single, I'm alone, and I'm fine. I don't need it. Because all it means is more complications in my life. I just don't need it. My whole life I've been as somebody's everything, you know, towards your parents, your brothers, your sisters, whatever. And then you have your own family. Then it's your family, it's your spouse, it's your children. And it goes on and it goes on and it goes on. And I asked the universe when I turned 60, I said, let me live to be 82. Give me that much more time. That's going to be just for me. And I've had 3 or 4 close calls against my life in the last month alone. How strange is that? So, anyway, and tonight my temper is flare. I'm okay in the moment right now, but where I was earlier, no. That's the negative side. That's the dark side. That's the impatience. That's the frustrations all coming. It's just been one of those days where I've had to do everything 3 times before I could get anything to work. From opening up bags to doing dishes, trying to plug a phone in, 15, 20 minutes, trying to plug it into the jack. I had tears over the phone cord. Tears. Didn't have a phone all day yesterday because of that. And then today I finally get what I need to fix it, and I can't see. It's dark, and the jack doesn't look exactly the way. It looks so worn out, so it's hard to tell. Is it up? Is it down? Is it sideways? I'm telling you, some may have got to witness a little bit of that tonight, and then I couldn't go live. No matter what I did, I couldn't go live. I couldn't go live. My streaming software was perfect. Trying to connect into YouTube, and the minute I disconnect and shut it all down, I get a couple messages. You're live. We can see you. We can hear you. Not on my end, where it says where you're supposed to be. It says offline. It never went online. There's no window. There's no screen. There's no chat. There's nothing. It is offline. Anyway, I'm just having another venting session. This is going to be fun. Let's see what's up for Libra. Libra rising. Let's see here. Let's get the shuffle up. Let's see for Libra. For the month of September, this year, 2020. Of all cards that was ready to pop out, I call it my personal favorite card. It's my and look what I got. Maybe that was a message for me right there. It did it when all the skew was ready to fall out. And maybe the magician, my beautiful magician, which is everything to me, is trying to send me a message of, you can change things at any time, Natalie. You can turn things around at any time. I have the power. I have the power. That's why I love him. Every time he comes up in a reading, he reminds right off of the inner power that we all are born with and that we all have, whether you believe that or not. All the people in the world that don't go into the metaphysics, right? Whether they believe it or not, whether they know about it or not, they do too. So I want to go out on the deck so bad. It's probably the last night I'd be able to do it this year. 17 all night, right through all night. It's going to start raining after midnight. I wouldn't have been out there that long. It's so calm. There's no wind. 17 is comfortable for me, very comfortable. Any more than that is too hot. I want to be out there so bad. And I wish it was live, but we're not. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck right here for Libra. And then we're going to consult with Lilith and Spirit to see if these are indeed the cards for the Libra. I'm going to bring the camera down so that you can watch. All right. Dear Lilith, are the top 5 cards as the deck is standing, the cards that are meant for this Libra General Public Free reading for the month of September 2020. of the top 5 cards. The cards are meant for this reading. Are the top 5 cards the ones that are meant for this reading? As the deck is standing, the top 5 cards, are they the ones that are meant for this Libra reading? She's saying yes. All right, here we go, Libra. Very first card. The very first card. Overall energy. Again, I don't like repetitive cards. This was in Virgos just a few minutes ago, but it's a good card. 7 possibilities. There's your overall energy for the month of September. Okay. Your next card is your wealth and finances position. Wealth being more than money. Wealth and friends, wealth and support, wealth and health, love. What we have here is the Knight of Swords, and all he brings is drama. Number 3, your hearth, your home, your family, your intimates. Nice. The King of Wands, practicality. Card number 4. Are your challenges, should there be any, for the month of September? Oh dear. I don't like seeing this. I don't want it. Got the Heartbreak card of Tarot. 3 of Swords. I fell in the right position, in the challenges position for the month, that's for sure. Okay. The final card is your message from Spirit. Last but not least, not ever. Again, the 8 of Cups and change. I had the 7 and the 8 in the Virgo reading I just did. 78 flipping cards in that deck. How does this happen? And they're not even stuck together. They're at total ends. I mean, how does this happen? It's beyond me. It truly, truly is beyond me. I swear. And you get a double whammy. That much stronger for the card. Because 7s are about possibility. If you had to describe it one word, it's about possibilities. So you get a 7 of hearts, and the prompt is possibilities. That's a double whammy. Over here, it's the same thing. Okay? Got the 8. Damn flies. The 8 of hearts. And 8s, one word to describe what 8s are about, change. And that is the prompt on that card. So it's like a double whammy. He's going to be your saving grace, I would say, Libra. All right? Your saving grace. 7s and 8s aren't bad. They can bring about deepness in a reading, the deepness of what's going on, deepness like emotionally and mentally. All right? Both of these things can do that. Both these cards can do that. But let's begin with a generic reading for you here. All right? I'm going to bring up the camera. Don't want to be rude. Not that you guys need to see my fugly mug. The 7 of Cups is your overall energy. That's not a bad energy to have. So there's going to be many, many choices available to you during the month of September, okay? And you have to stop and you have to think, because you have to pick, which one do I take? Where is my focus going to work the best, that will give me the biggest results, the best results? So you need to pick one at least and focus everything in there, while asking the universe for help whenever you need it as well. All right? But at this point right now, there are very few facts to help you decide on any opportunities, only getting a raft of impressions. Don't fall for that. What it is, that's a way of assumptions, all right, is what it basically is. A raft of impressions. You're thinking, well, if 1 + 1 = 2, then 2 + 3 equals, hold it, right there, all right? Hold it. Don't assume anything. Don't fill your head with a fantasy because, well, if that happened, then that happened, then the only normal next thing to happen is going to be this, but you got no proof. It's just an assumption. Try to not do that, Libra. Try to stay grounded in the here, in the now, in the moments, in the minutes, in the seconds of your life, of your day. Try to stay real and grounded and in touch, and you only gravitate toward things and take any action at all when you see the proof, when you see fact. Not hearsay, but facts for yourself with your own eyes, your own head. All right, you need to remember that, Libra. I'll have to remind myself of the same. I will. Don't assume things. Because danger lies in falling for fantasies, because you have no sense really of what is real and maybe what you're idealizing, because it fires your imagination. And idealizing means what you're imagining is perfect in your life. You want to get nitty gritty and get into the details and get picky. There's no such thing as a perfect anything in anybody's life. It's here on earth, therefore it's open to fail. It's open to errors and mistakes and disappointments. But you can take the better parts of your life that are here in the now and go, this is the best I've ever had. To me, this is perfect. It may not be, but to me, I'm claiming this. This is perfect. The perfect relationship, the perfect place to live, the perfect house, perfect neighborhood, the perfect mate, whatever. As perfect as it's ever been. It's perfect, maybe as close as it, maybe it'll go closer to being, but really, but complete 100% perfection. Everything in this planet is open to error, to falling, to whatever. It can happen. Not to be a downer on that. That's not a downer. That's a reality check. Like I say, you can look at the beautiful things in your life and say, this is as close to perfect I've ever been. To me, this is perfect. But logically, if you were to look, you'd go, okay, so it's not, you know? So, all right. These flies are driving me crazy today, too, and I don't kill anything, and I'm ready to go on a murder spree with these flies. Let me tell you. In creative projects, you may be awash with a lot of ideas, which is always good, Libra. That's always good. An additional meaning is dreams and visions. All right, Libra, you got to be on your toes. You have to be super aware and always constantly ask for more clarity. The advice, rather than rush toward just one option, once you stand back for a little bit first and wait to see what's going to manifest with your own eyes. This is big for you, Libra. Don't listen to hearsay. I don't care if it's your best friend, your best mother, your best sister, I don't care. You don't go by what someone else tells you. They can give you a little bit of a lead in. You pick it up and you follow from there. You need to go yourself. You need to see for yourself. You need to know for yourself. All right? Use your logic. This is where we're coming from, right? And then if you're not sure and you go, wow, I've looked at a lot of things here and thought them through, but I'm still, then sit back, put your hands behind your head, put your feet up and get comfortable and just wait. Watch and wait. That's all you have to do to see what's going to manifest. By geez, I'll tell you right now, then you're going to know which way to go and you're going to move really, really quick. Rather than watch stress, just be careful and stay calm. If you stay in the now, what comes next in the next moment becomes easier to take. It does. You stay in the now. You're not reading way ahead, which could falter your choices or decisions. Don't do that. Do them in the now. Keywords: fantasy, confusion, choices, and dreams. Imagination, which could work against you in this case, so be very careful. And vision, another word I like a lot, no matter how you use it, is passion. Passion shows that there's blood rushing through your veins. It's pulsating. Do you know what I'm saying? Passion is a fire. Be it for love, be it for anger, be it for heartbreak, be it for whatever, but passion. Emotions are what rule this world. So try to be conscious of your emotions as well, especially when you get like me today and get angry, right? Really angry. So, I can already feel a change, that things are lightening up for me now. I get into doing readings, and that's how it affects me. And Libra's a good sign. We all have our good qualities with our signs. We have our bad qualities at times as well, and that's okay because we're human. I don't use that as an excuse. I say it a lot. It's not an excuse for our behavior or our actions or the way we think, feel, or live. It's just a reality check. Um, at the end of the day, we still have a lot of control about what we're going through, about our dreams, things that we're walking towards, things that we're leaving behind. Enough said. So, that's your overall energy for the month. A lot of possibilities in front of you for you to enhance and improve your daily life. All right, Libra. The Knight of Swords in your wealth and your finances, and he brings some drama. He doesn't come in quietly at all. Not at all. So if things have been really quiet in your life up till now, this moment, if things have been going along, they've been kind of quiet. Maybe some of you find it even so quiet that it's boring. I'm peeling skin and I don't know why. That is where it's a big area. What did I do to myself? Must have done something. Must have got leprosy. Anyways, we've got, it's the Knight of Swords, and it's what's going on in your mind when it comes to the swords. All right? Bear with me. There we go. Right there. Meant to come up. This is a very action-driven knight. All right? He thrives off action. He doesn't dawdle, dilly-dally. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. He isn't that type of guy. Once he knows what he's doing, look out. Get out of his way. He's an action-driven knight. But he's in the troublesome suit of swords, which brings a whirlwind of drama. You could face confrontations. Unexpected blocks could pop up for you. Disruptions to your plans and in relationships, insecurity and arguments. You have a fight on your hands. There's little you can do to avoid the upheaval that it's going to bring you. On the plus side, you'll know exactly with what and whom you are dealing with. So there's an awakening through the challenges here. Learning as you go, figuring things out, giving you a better eye view on these people that some of you may have to deal with. Remember, general reading, it may not hit home for you at all, and it may resonate with you all. So avoid being drawn into any more drama that is necessary for the month of September. All right, don't end your summer that way. September ends September 21st. Summer ends September 21st. Enjoy it. Don't mar it up and ruin it as a bad memory down the road. Because next year you'll be going, yeah, it was like almost the end of summer and that happened. You don't want to create a memory like that. Try not to take any setbacks that go on personally either. Because really, the person laying this at you at your feet or coming at you with it, it's really their fight. It's not even your fight. Take some peace and knowledge in that. Feel the safety within that, and you know, a fact is a fact is a fact. It's not your fight. It's theirs. Let it speak for itself. All right? Just try to bite your tongue and hold back. I'm giving myself that advice. Oh my goodness. Here's your keywords. All right? Battles, confrontations, stress, and there's an unstoppable force that has wings and it's flying around looking for a place to land. Manipulation. Be very, very careful of those that may try to manipulate you. You're smarter than that, Libra. The Libra doesn't want to rock the boat. Libra doesn't like causing friction. Libra doesn't like creating anything in a negative source at all, ever. Libra just wants everybody to get along. Love and Libra, two words that go together very well. There's a maturity coming from others, which you're going to find hard to handle. You need to be more patient with this than you've probably been with anything in a long, long time. And it all makes a feeling of instability. But this is not permanent. This isn't going to be written out for the next 30 years or anything like that. So don't worry about that, all right? Don't worry too much. You're just being given a heads up of the things and the possibilities that could happen. All right, things could turn. But if you remain in the here, in the now, and you have your mental clarity, and you've got your logic, your human logic to lean on as well, that'll come in to help you quite a bit. So the next card we're looking at is card number 3. It's your wealth and your finances, and wealth covers wealth and love, health, support. Wealth in so many ways. No, I'm sorry. No, it's not. This is your home. Your hearth and your home. I got myself lost there for a minute. The next card is the King of Wands, representing what's going on in your personal life, your personal circle, your family, your friends, your social life, your work life, all these kinds of things. That's where this is falling in at, all right? More what's going on into your private life. That's your hearth and your home. Yes, it's your home, but it's everything connected to that. It's friends, it's extended family, it's neighbors, community, but it all kind of centers around your home. So he's the very last card in this book, so he's very easy to find. Hey, if I can find the end of the book. Oh, God, sorry. Okay. All right. This king is an action man. This makes him very engaging companion, an inspiring leader. He's self-motivated, he's entrepreneurial, he's dynamic and open-minded. You're going to even know what this guy's thinking because his feelings always do show. Travel may be important to him, and he is connected to many, many people with backgrounds so different from his own. If you're resonating with this and you're saying, hey, that's me, male or female, hey, that's me, then this king is indicating that you should expect to find practical solutions to your problems, and also to see that your network of friends and professionals and contacts continue to grow. The advice: explore your own passions and look to unconventional people in new places. This will be a point of inspiration. Anytime I need to be inspired, when I was writing, I haven't written anything in quite a while, but if I took a trip into the city for the afternoon to groceries, errands, whatever, there would always be something that I would see, I would pick up on, I would witness. I'd come home and I'd be full of inspiration. Just from the change in scenery. Do yourself a favor, Libra. Get yourself into some new places, around different people. Someplace you've never been before, maybe, right? That's the big thing. If you explore your passions, you look to unconventional people and new places as well. Keywords: energy, creativity, power, wisdom, passion, freedom, and openness. So what I'm hearing, you may have stuff going on outside the home, away from home, challenges, pains in the butts, people you got to deal and all that, but your home life, keep your feet still grounded in the now, all right? Try to make that a habit of every day, living in the now. Only think ahead when you have to plan something. Don't go back unless you have to dig up something. Make sure there's a damn good reason if you're leaving the now to go into the future, to go into the past. Ask yourself, is this really necessary? If your mind's just floating off, thinking about somebody right out of the... Shut it down. Just shut it down. Stay in the now. All right? That's a really good card for you guys. Because your home life looks good. And at the end of any day, really, when you think about it, isn't that what it's all about? Your home life. Isn't that what your life is about? Is your home life, your intimate life, your close friends, your family, people that are important to you. Your home itself, literally, the building, the kitchen, all of that's very important. It's all part of your now. So, the next card we have are challenges, should there be any. I'm not liking this card at all. It is the Heartbreak card of Tarot. It is the Three of Swords. I don't want any heartbreak, and I know you guys don't either. One little part of this card, though, and I heard a tarot reader once, many moons ago, when I used to have time to watch my own signs through other readers, you know, just like you guys are doing now. And she had mentioned that she had watched a tarot reader she hadn't seen before. And this card came up. She was really soft-spoken, and all of a sudden, she pulls the card up. She said, and this card came up. Well, I'm sorry. She said there was something good in this card. I am sorry. There's never anything any good in this card. She was wrong. No. And I'm assuming that was me. And she's a very popular reader. And I'm like, oh, she took the time to watch me. She said it was all good to that point, and then she questioned my authenticity, my knowledge, you know, this sort of a thing. And I thought, there's a lot of things that other readers have done that I've witnessed and couldn't believe it. I kept my mouth shut and just left. Just hit the axe and left, you know. But this card is also representative, is where healing begins for you. All right, it's not all bad, no matter what that other reader had said. It's coming from here, it's coming from... If it was wrong, let me tell you, I would know it. Because Spirit would be nudging me, going, hey, 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 hey. You know, but there is. So here's how the card goes generically. This 3 is the heartbreak card of tarot, but thankfully, there's one thing to be thankful for. It's a minor arcana card. All right? It's not a court card. It's not a major arcana. It's signifying a very transient event, something that you went through. And now that you're there, you're going to need to process it, what happened, and then begin the healing. All right? It often arises to reveal relationship breakups as well, the 3 of Hearts, which could mean for some, that doesn't mean anything to me. There's no breakup because there's no anything in my life like that. It can instigate affairs, and followed by that disappointment. So those 3 things right there are unpleasant. Relationship, breakup, affairs, and disappointment. All right? It's a possibility, but you know what? Card reading or no card reading, you would have experienced this anyway. This is life. It's what it is. Just know the possibilities are there for these things to transpire and to take place. The positive side of this card is at least you will know exactly where you stand, and you're going to see the truth for a change. Okay, I just heard it's been a long time coming for somebody. The truth has been a long time coming. It's not even going to change your life because you're already living that way as if you knew the truth, and now there's the proof. You were doing it right all along, moving on with your life, not being held up by this. The 3 can also signify stress symptoms, though, such as anxiety and such as fear. If you're going through any of those 3 things, they're all full of anxiety, they're all full of fear. But it's not anything that's going to take you down. It's not going to kill you. You will get back up on your feet, put your shoulders up and back, hold your head up high, and you will move on and you will continue with your life. It's going to take a hell of a lot more than that for you to keep you back. Advice, feel the pain and see the truth of this matter. The situation, whatever it may be for you, Libra, has happened for a reason. So your keywords here are heartbreak and sorrow, betrayal and loss, affairs of the heart. And for some of you, breakup, and for some of you, tears. And I'm sorry. It sounds almost kind of flighty to say, well, you're going to heal from it. I got to wait till you go through it first. Just know, logically, use that little logical section of your brain that's left. Everything else is taking up emotions. Just a little snip of logic. And your logic will tell you, yes, this damn all hurts. Yes, I feel like I can physically feel the pain. I feel like this is going to kill me. It's going to break my heart. How will I ever move on? It hurts to breathe. But your logic goes, yes, 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 and yes. That's all very true. But you're going to come out the other end. There is an ending, and you're going to be coming out of it. You'll be changed. You'll be different. But, right? You have to go through these things. It's all happened for a reason. So now we have, as the final card, your message from Spirit, last but not least, the 8 of Cups. It represents change. There's your other double whammy. Boing, boing, boing. Okay? 8s represent change. That's what they're all about. And you got the double whammy because that's the prompt on this final card. Bear with me. We get out the generic here. It's time for you to take your leave from something, somewhere, someone. This is exactly the right time to move on for some of you. Whoever this means anything to, now's the time for you to make that move. You may have already even left a relationship. You could have left a home, your home, what you knew as home. You could have quit your job, left your job, walked away. Or any other kind of commitment that's going on in your life. You could be releasing yourself from it at an emotional level, if nothing else, right? And you can still go through the motions. Like with a job, you still go, but you don't love it anymore. You don't care about it anymore, but you're still going to do a good job. You're still going to go through the motions until an opportunity comes along, right? That kind of a thing. There is, there's hardly any drama here as you walk away for those that walk. No real moral struggles that you have to deal with either. You're saying a very quiet goodbye. A lot of people already knew that you were on your way out. So there's no big shock. There's no screaming and hollering and flipping out and crying, and because everybody knew this was coming. You didn't hide that fact. You're ready for this change, Libra, whatever it may be for you. The card can also reveal a journey or change of scenery, such as going on vacation or taking short trips away. If I could get myself back on my feet, physically, financially, even just a little bit, I would be taking a trip very soon, any week now. When the leaves start to change, I could go to Sussex, which is a different part of my province. It's inland. There's no Bay of Fundy there. There's no water at all, other than a few little creeks and a couple little ebbs off of rivers and stuff, but there's no bay of any kind. So, and as a Libra rising, I could use that little bit of a break. Take my fur ball, my baby, pack a bag. We get picked up and driven right there. So that would be nice. Maybe that'll happen for me. The advice for this card for you, Libra, through all of the rigmarole, follow your heart and go forward. And sometimes following your heart is connected to your intuition as well. So if you're going the wrong way or doing the wrong thing, following the wrong, you will know it in here. You'll say, it looks perfect. But oh my God, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. Go with what you're feeling, not how it looks. You go with how you're feeling. And again, use your logic. Keywords, final words in your reading, Libra. Ending, departure, journeys, movement, transition, travel, and vacations. So pretty active. It's not going to be dull, and it's not going to be boring for you at all, Libra. And some things will be out of your control, and you'll be going, because I'm feeling that for somebody, that you're going to get sucked in and pulled into a situation, and you're going to be in shock, and you're going to be going, what do I do? I don't have anything to do with this. It has nothing to do with me. But something tells you, shut your mouth, and just kind of stand there and take the blasts as they're coming, because shortly after that, you're going to be vindicated. Somebody's going to owe you a big apology, and they may go out of their way to try to make it up for you in some way. Hold your P's and Q's. Don't come back at the other person with nasty words and name calling. You're an asshole. This had nothing to do with me. You're an asshole. Always knew you were an asshole. Blah blah blah. Well, after the fact, if you put it those words, it's going to be hard to. You can't erase them. So you've got to keep your mouth quiet. Say, I'm being picked on. I'm being bullied. But this person thinks what they're doing is real, and what they're doing is called for. The things that they're doing, the things that they're saying, they believe it, and none of it's true. And the truth is going to come out, and they're going to look and go, like for me, somebody would look and go, oh my God, oh Natalie, I took it out so hard on her. I blamed it all on her, and she had absolutely nothing to do with it. Oh, Natalie, you know, put your own name in there, and you'll be vindicated. They'll have to come back. And like I say, they're going to feel so bad. They're going to want to fix and right the wrong, and then they're going to want to give you something extra on top of it. I don't know what it is. Not a flipping clue. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, and click the little notification bell to hopefully that you'll get notified whenever Bay of Funny Fortunes posts any new videos. I'm going to figure out the live again. I didn't go live tonight, so if you're new, we're normally live, but not tonight. I couldn't get it to work. But we'll get back to that again, and you get notified of that as well. But as YouTube systems, they don't always send out notifications. A lot of times they start taking, the system takes your favorites out of your favorite list for the channels that you're subscribed to, and you're wondering, why haven't you heard from your favorite tarot readers, for instance? You go into your favorites and they're all gone. Or there's a makeup site you belong to, or there's a car site. They're gone, they're gone, they're gone. You have to resubscribe. Some people tell me for Bay of Funny Fortunes, they have to resubscribe every flippin' month. But when we go live, we have channel moderators. And as soon as we're live, they grab the link, they post it into the group on Facebook, found under groups, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, Fundy. And it's closed and it's private. You can't just wander in there and go crazy doing stuff. Everything needs to be pre-approved. All right. That way we don't focus on politics or religion or anything like that, because it's an international group that covers the world over. We're all there for the same reason. We are a tribe. All right. So anyways, there's that. Also, I want you guys to live your life as if you're living underneath the glare of the universe's microscope. It sees and knows all, knows you in and out, your thoughts, your feelings, the truth of you and who you are. You may fool some of the people, some of the time you'll never fool your creator or the universe as well. Also, keep your integrity in front of you to show and to help you along to stay on the straight and the narrow on what is right and what is good in this life. All right. For the rest, please keep your peace in. Inward counts first. That way, you can share that love and that light out with the rest of the world, and boy, does it ever need it. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you guys all back. Please join the channel. Please join Facebook and get in with the rest of us. It's a wonderful place to be. It's the Zen room, we'll call it. Thank you so much once again. Have a beautiful September, and we hope to see you back for, do I dare say it, October 2020. Until then, enjoy the rest of summer. Make the most of it. Goodbye for now.